Greetings and welcome to my little tutorial on how to set up musictheory.net on your home computer. First thing I want to address is please make sure you go to musictheory.net. If you go to .com, you'll end up at a website that you don't want to be at right now. So musictheory.net. This right here is the home screen, so when you type in musictheory.net under the address, this will pop up. So the first thing you want to do is click on this link here, exercises, in the top left corner. So if you click on that, this page will pop up. Now there's a variety of different exercises and things that can help you with different musical ideas, but the one that we're going to look at today is going to be note identification. So click on that very first one there. Now this screen will pop up. Now the first thing you need to do with this page is set up it to your needs. So for example, in the top right corner here, you want to click on the settings button or the customization button. So click up here in the top right corner and boom, this will then appear. So you want to click on clefs first. Obviously make sure that you click the appropriate clef for your instrument. For example, all violins will make sure that the treble clef is clicked on. All cello and bass will make sure that the bass clef is clicked on. And all violas will make sure that the alto clef is clicked on. So in this instance, I'll go ahead and leave the treble clef clicked, making sure that you unclick the clefs that you will need. So once that's done, click this blue back arrow here to go back to the main page. The next thing you want to worry about is the range. What notes do you need to work on? A lot of students find themselves, they have trouble with different combinations of notes or different strings of notes. My recommendation is to pick a string and isolate that. For instance, on a violin, this would be the D string to the A string. So these are all the notes in between on the D string. Or maybe you're having issues with the G string notes, then maybe you want to isolate that. Or you can do just a ginormous range and get as much in there as you want. Basically, I would speak with my teacher and see what they recommend and then use that range to start out with. That way you can help yourself be a better note reader. Once you've picked the range, in this case I've opened D to the high D, which definitely all 5th graders and 6th graders should really know. I'd click back on the blue arrow, and the next thing you want to click on is the key signatures. Now when you click on this, I believe that's what will be highlighted on your screen. I definitely recommend to click on the 2 sharps or the D major key signature instead of the one there. Now as you get better, more experience, and you can obviously click on as many as you want or many as you feel comfortable doing, but definitely here in the beginning we definitely want to focus on note reading more than anything else, and we can always add key signatures later. So right now I recommend this. Unless your teacher says otherwise, I would probably start here. Go back to the blue arrow again. Now this accidentals thing will be clicked green. You want to unclick that, no longer make it green, because it'll add like sharps or flats in the note reading that gets really confusing, and I definitely don't recommend doing that. So once you've done all that, it should stay. Your computer should remember this, so that way every time you come back to it, maybe you close out of this and come back to it, it should be set up the same way it was the previous time. So if not, just do this all over again and you'll be fine. So once you're done, click back on that customize icon there, and now you're ready to start figuring out note names. And I mean, it's pretty simple. You just click on the note that you think it is, and it'll make a little sound for you to let you know that you got it right. Now if by chance you make a mistake and click the wrong one, then it'll give you a red, and you can click on a lot of wrong notes until you get the right one here. And if you're real frustrated, you can always click on reveal answer, which will show that to you. Or you can always click on new question. Now I definitely recommend avoiding those just because I think it's kind of a little cheater's method, but that's okay. Now up here in the corner here will give you how many correct out of how many tried. So for instance, I've tried 22 different times and I've only gotten 6 correct. Well, at any time you can reset the score and start over. I always recommend in the first week or so, try to do about 50 correct a day. If you can do that for about a week, you'll be surprised how good of a note reader you'll become pretty quickly. So, you start clicking on that until you get your 50 correct. And again, out of how many doesn't matter, 50 correct. Now, I don't recommend just guessing. I've seen some students who will just start clicking every single solitary note until they finally find it. And now I've done 16 incorrect out of and only 3 correct. So really strive your best to try to give good guesses if you can. Anyway, I hope that tutorial has helped you out. Please let your teacher know if you have any questions, or feel free to email me if you have any questions, and we'll take care of you. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.